In a world saturated with TCG channels opening packs of cards, introducing yet another TCG channel where I will open packs of cards for your amusement and my pain. I should start by saying that this channel will likely be focusing on Magic the Gathering, specifically the Final Fantasy set. Why? Because I like it. That's as really as deep as it goes. The Final Fantasy set is the first set in a long time that I actually cared about, at least enough to start collecting it. The last one was probably Mirrodin, but that's just because of the Chrome Mox, and I actually pulled it in a tournament, which for me in high school at the time was definitely a high point. But nevertheless. For this set, I've decided rather arbitrarily that I'm on the hunt for the borderless character cards, or any other card that I think is cool. Along this journey, we'll have a few recurring characters as well as some rotating ones, just to help appease the luck gods. Look, if you know, you know. And if for some reason this channel really takes off, maybe I can work my way to a collector box. But that's likely a dream. In the meantime, let's just have some fun. So, without further ado, let's begin with a Final Fantasy gift bundle pack. So shiny, so nice. But first, we gotta roll for gimmick. And here we go. A 12. Alright, let's go through our mascot stack here and see who we pull. Looks like we pulled Ultimecia, Temporal Threat. Let's see what luck she brings us in this pack opening. Alright, Fang, Vanille, Ultimecia. Let's do this. So if it's not abundantly clear by the decor I have surrounded myself with, I must admit, Final Fantasy VIII is my Final Fantasy. That's the one I started playing. That's the one I grew up with. It's the one I connected with the most. Now I know. Final Fantasy VII is the best Final Fantasy. I've tried. I've tried to get into it, and after 8, I just couldn't do it for some reason. I've heard the new releases of Final Fantasy VII have been quite good, but it kind of also misses that PlayStation jank that, is part of its charm, I suppose. So, it is on my to-do list to try to actually get through that game in totality, to experience it the way that people are telling me that it needs to be experienced. And first pack rare is Ancient Adamantoise. Nice. In fact, if you all can tell me why I'm wrong for liking Final Fantasy VIII over 7, let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Obviously, we all like being told why we're wrong on the internet by complete strangers, so go for it. My boy Zell, nice. Ooh, Baron Rivalry, nice showcase card. As for my Final Fantasy tenure, I've played 8, I've played 10, 13, I know, 13-2, and 15. Always good to see a borderless Vanille. Sin Spira's Punishment. This is a really sick borderless card. And a Cloud Limit Break art card. Man, this art is so pretty. I've also recently started playing Final Fantasy XII, the remaster on the PS4. And like I said, Final Fantasy VII is on my playlist. I just haven't gotten around to it. I'm a very busy guy. So just to reiterate from the intro here, we're looking for the borderless character cards. Now, of course, I'm always out for a card that looks cool, but our goal is to complete the borderless character set. I don't care if it's foil, I don't care if it's surge foil, I don't care if it's not foil at all. I just want those borderless character cards. Summon Titan, and for the foil, oh, Ultima. Cool. At the end of the video, I'll show you a chart of those that I've collected thus far, and you'll be able to see how far I've yet to come. Ever been so mad you suplexed a train? And for the rare, Clive's Hideaway. I've only seen a few of these. Last rare of the second set, Jill Shiva's Dominant. And Genova art card. Now, I know there's going to be a couple people, dude, why don't you just buy the borderless cards you don't have? Because it's not fun. What fun is just buying the cards? Come on. Opening packs is fun. Discovering them on your own is fun. Ooh, Bahamut. Excellent. And a Cecil Dark Knight. Haven't seen this before. Because every gamer knows that paying to win isn't fun. Everything worth having has an element of the grind. Obviously, you don't want a game to be overly grindy. Yishtola Rule. Ooh, Cloud Strife Showcase. Excellent. And a gold-stamped Unigrand Summoner card. When a game just throws gear at you, it loses its value. But when you take the time, you do the reputation grinds, you do the quest lines, you do whatever it is that the game asks you to do, and you finally get that epic piece, you finally find that rare drop. That's what you remember. Last pack rare, Noctis. Excellent. And an Astral Titan Showcase. And as for me in this, my mark of achievement is going to be seeing a chart full of green check marks and my borderless character cards spread out in front of me. Then I can finally rest. Finally, the collector pack. Let's see what we get. First rare is Serapharin. Not bad, foil. Summon Good King Mog. I haven't seen this one yet. Extended Art Sphere Grid. Not bad, not bad. Ooh, Borderless Balam Garden. Already have it, but always good to see. And a foil showcase card. This is a new one for me too. And lastly, Borderless character card. Awesome. Xenos Ye Galvus. I'll take it. So, how do we do?
Not great, not terrible.
Thanks, Dyatlov. Well, that's it for now. Thank you for joining me on that little excursion. If you enjoyed the content, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, all that jazz. I fully intend on doing more. In fact, if memory serves, I have a booster box coming here soon. So let me know if you want to see that in the comments down below. And remember, always have a healthy stock of Phoenix Down. And tell Sid I said hello.